March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. right in Cole Law Office. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We are continuing with the third day after last time we did the trial and all that. So yeah, Mystic Maya, okay, there, pals. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'd be alright. Everything may still work out, huh? The condition was we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Engard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mr. Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys, glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scuffy Detective? Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scuffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe. No, and I came to talk to you, pal, but we're kind of busy right now. Yeah, okay. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You've been searching for things that will prove Mr. Engard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I got a lot of experience in investigations and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's Mr. Scuffy to take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodle, pal. I am surrounded by people who eat cheap, unhealthy food. And that was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that's the truth. I give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would you want to know? I mean, almost need to frame Miss Engard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said at all day. Then they're saying that the testimony was a lie. Not a lie per se, it just feels like there is more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition. But, well, she was shot in the shoulders, so she's okay and still hanging in though. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What, are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to trial today. So maybe so maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go. Let her whip us, Miss Nick. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital is, oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Yeah, and I have no reason to giving something. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hottie. Haha. Why are you still here? Yes. Was it... Can I help you? You can tell me, yes. Director Hottie. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning? Yes, what is it? Director Francisca. How is Francisca from Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes. And that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified, yes. But I understand, yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her, real secret-like, she would scream really loud, yes. I see. But she really is cute too. When I do that, she whipped me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby, yes. But I think I could get used to it. Go back to your room. You're so mean. You frisky frisker. Okay. Yes. It's time for my IV drop, yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix, right? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in the front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intention of gunning the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us. You know, regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Miss Engard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would have already been over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she has tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Engard guilty of murder. The ends justify the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The ends justify the means. Miss von Karma, and in Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty. And what does that mean? That have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That's still nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had known she was. I think visiting hours here are absolutely about over. So if you excuse me, what's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you want, but to go that far? But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, White, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's right for you. Witness, that card. Give it to me, hurry. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me this whole time. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, White, this is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. The man called Shelly the Killer. Good name. What does he do? And just as the name states, he is a killer and assassin, the best at that. An assassin. Picture card added to the courtroom record. So who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I heard. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the killer name. So because his professional name Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is part of his duty to his client. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his client can be assured it was he who killed the victim. He also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his client. I see. The killer values trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this one honorable assassin with a moral conscience, I guess that even honorable assassin can exist. So you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. She's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does this kidnapper want? An acquaintance. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Miss Edwards is going to stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity, Mr. Nick. There's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquaintance somehow. It's the only way. Right? Listen, you need to know something. Joan Coda was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Engard. Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel guide, no, the hotel guide now is restricted to police personnel only, as we're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction. In any case, I must attend to the preparation for Maya's rest with him. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you excuse me, Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Engel hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. I guess even kidnapper can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a call like this one for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like it's got the door open. Okay, it's time to go and take a look around. This is not gonna end well. Date, time, location. What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in a hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. This framed picture sitting on the coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. That is Celeste Impacts, if I'm correct. Hey, looks like something written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Yep. I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. How cute. But it's got a lot of cutes and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR. There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here, but what is an antenna doing here? Hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. There's gone my plan to use somehow to get out of here. Wow, I never seen a TV this big before. Now, where is the power button? Phew, it's busted. I would die a happy samurai fan. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways, you mean? Dead men tell no tales. Is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on your first meeting I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick. To March 22, 2:04 p.m. Hot Clean's reception. Mr. Nick, How I suppose got caught up in my thoughts about my situations. Mr. Edwards has left you, no? I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Engard, but I think I should listen to this story one more time. Alright, let's get going. Okay. I don't think there's anything more to do here. I'm sorry, but the listing hours are over for today. Oh, I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but Phoenix, sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the. You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt Engard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is this something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To me, Mr. Lawyer Dude, I got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel unease all over a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright? So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little way down from the hotel, right? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm so sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat. Shu. My house is just a little way down from the hotel. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go and check up on the cat. Oh, that's so fun. Here, move. Do I go to the lobby? March 22nd, Gateway Hotel lobby. Alright, now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass. Miss Holberg, don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like a bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, so it's something much more valuable I want. It's all your fault. You awakened this wild beast inside. Miss Olberg, keep your hands off me. This harness is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. That's why you do it. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Living room. I could probably get by old bag by just showing her the papers, but I do want to go. I'll go turn on the lights. Wow, so this is what a star's house looked like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Nick, let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu. So I guess it is a Shu. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shu. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh, that's quite interesting. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers actually. I'm Mr. Engard's lawyer. The masters? Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family's butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. You must know know all sorts of things about Mr. Engard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master's or his affairs. How typical butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak. You know, I would have thought Miss Engard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master's rather fanciest shoe. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family's cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scare paper anymore. Matt's notes crumbled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. We should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there is also not to be proud of being a butler in charge of a house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you excuse me. Oh, I guess she's behind that door. There's a small door in the bottom of this big door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's Mr. Engard's cat to use. Oh, you mean true? The door, it's locked right tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Oh, that's huh. Oh, well, I guess is that door. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle pose is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before. Come to think of it, you should come and visit me, Faye Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today? Nothing else here. That's the... Yeah, those are... there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the pink princess and the evil man. Okay, yeah. I thought of the pink one looked familiar. I did not remember how the Silver Samurai looked like. Or the evil magistrate. They found many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Miss Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about the show than a kid. But that, I think, was all. Yeah. Let's get back to the hotel. She's probably not. Or I'm gonna test it at least. You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions with Verstappen. Looks like the only way I'm going to get any investigation done is to first do something about this cookie alien. And that's with everything. Okay. So, let's present this. One button. Maybe if I show her this letter I got Miss Oldbag, if you do look at what you want me to look at this worthless piece of paper. Edgy poo. Is that her perfume? Prom d'Amour, I smell. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly. That's man's good at flattering. Fine, but only because Edgepoo said so. You understand? I just thought of something I had to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has a strong feeling for Edgeworth. That's why, maybe, but you know, nothing's going to come of it. That's me, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be held and shared. Ow. Every time I talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face. So maybe let's continue our investigation. Okay. What now? Oh, one little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engel's room on today. Why? The police main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of the investigation of the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet the hotel seems to be busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Nothing to investigate here. Hallway. Hey, city boy. Lotta, you're still here. Reckoned course. An investigative photographer eats and starves on her ability to snap up the scoop. And the hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something always about to happen. But do you have a camera? Given. The photographer got to have a camera, but out the ear-like corner to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here, speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth. Do you have mine, ya bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the box for the info I got? Thought that you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself for Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. I got a few autographs, shook a few hands, and had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. That the security lady wasn't in the hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there is no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that dirty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you're written? You mean the stuff about Engel showing his manager lady on the corridor? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldoodles. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too, or am I just shrinking here? My baby, my 1600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kinda how it is. Hey, you're that great coded friend, ain't ya? So put a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do that? What? Listen, nag the guy's real good fur, but about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid. Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, Yahir. I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, keep up the good work, okay? Okay, don't be picky about your food now. Okay, and make sure y'all do all your homework, you hear? Okay, and if you happen to find yourself a camera, will you please just leave already? Okay, I cannot enter Engard's room. Mr. Nick? What? That otherworldly ghastly moaning. I hate evil ghosts. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Excuse me, who you're calling a demon, brat? Huh? It's the alien. Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you young'uns today? I came down to pay my respects to poor Juan and you're disturbing me. Let's talk. Please, talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by the fraud of a photographer and her note, and was loitering around here with an imbecile look on her face. With that imbecile look on her face. Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Koda. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. But I hear that he was lagging behind in the polls against Miss Engard. Well, that's just recent thing, bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look all the mountains of present. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick, what is it though? The present, they're all beers, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a beer. All of Miss Koda's present from his fans seems to be beers. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about beers. Beers? Why beers? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people dramas. I can see those two talk out. Down by the river going, hey, you sure can fight. Yeah too, Bob, you too. Did all that really happen? It is in his biography, Bob. What a load of coke. So even since then, fans have been giving him beers and presents. Yeah, nice beers. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the buzzers going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain. I have heard the news. So it would seem my presence did no good. No, Miss Maya. One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I get a non-guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need the committee more than anything else, after all. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear her. She's alright. He's a little what is with the static all of the... Hello? It seems his badge is connections. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Oh, Miss Ma, why did the transceiver just suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronic expert look at it. The sooner the better. And she did not hear a thing of it, I guess. And I had no reason to ask her anything. Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that will ya? Pass the victim list around. You got to be kidding me. There are over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick? Mr. Engard, really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Okay, nothing to do here. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that's it. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. It looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You got to be kidding. And here's, I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want. Go ahead. Well, since he's here, I wonder what... Okay. The transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Miss Scuffy about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, that thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear anything, static, pal. Huh. Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making loud static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was an electromagnet interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. So what is this electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when radio waves get mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like for example, when a cell phone goes off next to computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh yes, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy to be able to understand this. So the room you were in when the interference to the transceiver happened, there's got to be something there to be sending very strong radio waves. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Miss Corrida's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it, I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweep. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright pal? Wait, Gumshoe? Oh yeah, baby. It's investigation time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Alright, let's go. There. Get what the Corridor's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in the hell. Then suddenly I'm staying at the precinct store. From the outside, I mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one at the police sweep. Police. What do you mean by you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. Didn't I say I didn't get one? Yes, not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, it was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. And seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beaten up, but I put heart and soul into building this puppy here. You hear your heart and soul? It worked, trust me, pal. It do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh. Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or something or other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room real thorough look. The sweeper let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up. Keep an eye out. Okay, once you find something that gives off a little of a radio wave, press X button to look onto it. There are a lot of things here that's going to give off a radio wave. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, pal. Alright, I'm going to stand outside to keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. And there are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there? Yeah, and they are all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Ah, yeah. I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. A cell phone, nope. No bugs in here. A cell phone. What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentioned it, that my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Crane Village. And Pearl never lived outside the village, so, well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Well, the phone is most commonplace for a listening device, I say. But let's take the receiver apart first, and we get ahead of ourselves. Well, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Miss Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, there's a listening device in there? No, and I really thought it had to be the phone too. But where was it? There doesn't seem to be any. Okay. Oh, well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine. So the bear in the apartment with Maya was a listening device then? It just sort of reminds me of something that happened a long time ago. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Oh. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mrs. Scafferty always says good to keep the trail on the crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in the case is a little more metaphorically. Camera? What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device in Gizmo. Everyone is trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Miss Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating a lot of eating only vegetables is going to help you. There, you have eat me too. Okay. There's no listening in the notebook computer. What's the notebook computer? Do you not know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with with paper and that you can write on. So, well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Oh, Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It is bigger than. It's bigger than biggest one I have ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device? No, not yet. But this bear eyes is. Let's see. A perfectly nice stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig the big fella out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What? A transmitter, pal. Oh, it's more of that high-tech stuff. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else. The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that record. It's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. So what's a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's the timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and the record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time. Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That was the time of the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd say. It's a detective. How long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about it, the angle the bear is at, the bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. I'm gonna do this last one in the next episode because I don't know if there is gonna be more after this, and I'm hitting my time. So have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We are continuing next time for sure. So adios.